It is excellent to see you. I'm John Zidar, and it's October 18th, Monday. It's a new week. On behalf of Pennybois, yeah, we've got those PB alerts everybody loves, but they really got the training that's going to make you some money. This is on the top and hot. Every day I go looking for OTC stocks that are going to be moving. And today I noticed there was an influx of NFT stocks that were moving. NFTs are a crypto, but unlike Bitcoin or Ethereum, they don't sell for a set price like a coin. They sell like artwork, collectibles. They're auctioned off to the highest bidder. What is an NFT exactly? We'll take a look here. So this is Eternity. Eternity just did a deal with TGHI. They produce and sell NFTs, and you're looking at NFTs right here. They could be of a special card like you see over here that has artwork built into it. It could be just about a pair of shoes or a helmet or a special belt. They have special cards. It could be concert film. Any celebrity, whether it be sports, rock and roll, country stars, anything at all. Space exploration. They've even got Louis Armstrong's footprint here. Now you're saying, what can these be worth? Well, they have been going for hundreds of thousands of dollars a piece. They only print one. So if you buy it, you're the only one who has it. Everybody else can see it just like we see it here. But they cannot get any money for it. Yours is worth money, and when you want to sell it, it will go on the auction and people will pay whatever they think it's worth, and you get all the money minus the fees. Alright, so now that you got a general idea of what an NFT is, let's go take a look at the news that came out today that moved stocks that are in the NFT space. Now, when I noticed that there was a move on NFT stocks today, I wanted to check out all the NFT stocks. But how do you search for them? I didn't know what their names were, so I couldn't find them. So what I did is I came over here to Google and I put in OTC crypto. Obviously, crypto is probably going to bring up anything NFT, and OTC was segregate the crypto from coins to stocks. At least that's what I thought. So when I search, I don't like to search on this page here. There's just too much stuff that's not relevant. I come over to news, and still I want to focus in so I don't waste a lot of time. I go over to recent and click 24 hours. And then I get news about crypto, and I look for that word OTC because that's what makes the, like right there, OTC, it'll bring up stock names. And by doing this, I was able to find news, as you can see. And this one right here was the first one that caught my eye. DHL China allows users to mint mascot NFTs on VeChain blockchain. And that was where I started. So this was that piece of news. Now you think, well, what's this got to do with anything really? Well, first off, this is the Chinese branch of DHL. Now, if you've been keeping up, you know China is against crypto. They don't want to have anything to do with it with their country except their own crypto coin. So from what I understand, they've been denying any cryptos right now to be sold to their citizens, which is a very large market. However, NFTs, they don't have anything against because it's not currency. It's not asset in the sense of Bitcoin or Ethereum. It is a collectible like a piece of art or a statue. VeChain is the blockchain that's been empowered to supply the platform for DHL. VeChain also does work with Louis Vuitton, BMW, so they do deal with large companies. And this is a different type of NFT. This is just the beginning of a robust NFT ecosystem, and we're looking forward to future collabs with the DHL team. So, being from China, this news made an impact. Now, believe it or not, this company right here, DPSGY, DHL Germany, is on the OTC market. Let's go take a look. So I'm over here at the OTCmarkets.com, which is where I do all of my initial investigating for OTC stocks, because this is a site for information. They're not trying to sell you anything. They're not counting your clicks. Look, they don't even try to make it pretty. They don't want you to hang around very long. Seriously, this is where FINRA and the SEC put all that information. So why go around the internet getting outdated information? Why have to sort through a ton of stuff? Just come here and get what you want, quick, simple, and easy. So we are looking at DPSGY, Douche Post You can see by no means are they a penny stock. $61.57. Only went up 0.5% today, but you can't expect stocks at this price to surge. They are pink current. Their volume today was low. This particular one did not kick off. However, the news is important, and I wanted you to see that news because there was a lot of news today and I couldn't grab it all up, but this one I think has pertinency. And what is their share count? We can't even get their bloody share count. We can see they have 2.5 billion outstanding. That's all we know. Because it's a foreign company, they don't have to list authorized shares, and well, there just isn't any information here. So just out of beep and giggles, let's go take a look at DPSGY over on TOS. So we are using Think or Swim. It's a free trading platform. Just go sign up with TD Ameritrade. No, I got no affiliate link. Just Google it, sign up. It's free too. They'll give you a link. Download this and you can do everything I do. Voila, easy peasy. All right, so we are looking at DPSGY on a 6-month, 4-hour chart right here. And you can see it's been growing very nicely, has gone sideways and took a strong dip, God knows why, and today it seems to be coming back to life. Let's come in on that 5-minute chart, see what she looks like. The last 2 days she has been slowly growing, looks like maybe a full percent between the 2 days. Sideways for 2 days with bumping a high here in the middle. And she had a big surge here from about $60 up to $61.50. For her neck of the woods, that's a big surge. Not a lot of volume here. I don't see any volume on the news. See a lot of volume yesterday. Now that did come out at about noon today, so a bit interesting that it got overlooked. However, if you look over at the OTC markets, you'll see that news is not listed on the OTC markets. They can put the news there, but they chose not to, which is why you just can't trust the OTC markets for news. They have all the information for financials and the stock, well, most of the time. But news, you may want to go further out than just the OTC market. She looks like she's on a growth turn right now. You can see the 200 is coming up. All the SMAs are looking good. The MACD, the RSI are in good shape for continual growth. And with the NFT market going the way it is, I would consider this to continue growing. What was her high? Well, she hit her high $72. About the beginning of the month. Last month, this month, somewhere around there at 72. Now, while I was over here, I found the next stock that I want to show you. I put it in percentage gains to look at the highest gainers, and then I made sure they had enough volume to make it worth looking at. And the ones I found, some didn't have anything and some did. And that's where I found RGST. Rogue Station Companies also came out with news today. Rogue Station Companies Inc. announces letter of intent with Everdyne Technologies Inc. Rogue Station Companies announced today it has executed a business combination letter of intent with Everdyne Technologies, a multidisciplinary cryptocurrency technology innovator. Its principals have developed technologies and a suite of applications that provide infrastructure for the generation of fan tokens and NFTs using the ERC20 blockchain, providing safe and secure and effective methods for users to create, buy, and trade NFTs and cryptocurrencies. Again, news today, creating cryptocurrency NFTs, and they're making it accessible to the smaller guys, not just the big celebrities. I don't know all that's involved with it, but it made the stock move. Taking a look at Rogue Station Companies on the OTC markets, they're at 18.5 cents currently and did 184% gains today. Big gains on big news. They are on the pink market and are current. They have a verified profile, transfer agent, and independent directors. Now, you don't need independent directors unless you're planning on uplisting at some time, because these are like overseers. They're independent. They have a non-biased opinion of your company. So it's always nice to see these guys hanging around. So what was their volume today? Pretty bloody impressive. 46,000 is a regular volume for the last 30 days. Today she did 2.3 million. That's outstanding. What is her share structure? We got a low float to go with that maybe? Oh, yes we do. Look at that, 5.4 million at the strongest, 4.9 million on the low side. And they've got 250 million they could put on the market, but have only put 31 million out there. Very interesting. Nice float. Remember that. How about their income? Ooh, not so good. So they are a shell company. They actually have got no money coming in, so hopefully the news today is going to start making them some money, which would be a very big deal for them. Let's go take a look at the chart. So looking at RGST, 6 month, 4 hour. What a huge jump. Look at that, folks. Clear up here. That's 6 months. Nothing even comes close to where she is at right now. Now that was one heck of a jump. She jumped all the way down here from 5 cents to, let's call it 33 cents. Now if you split the difference there, that comes out to about 19 cents. Right about there. There we go. Now let's come in on the 5 minute and see where she landed at the end of the day. Now on a big surge, I always say find the middle of a big surge and it will fall like a baseball thrown in the air. It'll come down, and if it's strong, it'll hang right around this line. May sit on the top, may hang underneath like a monkey, but in either case, it's right here. And where is it? Right on the 50%. Now I didn't try to draw this line on here, but you can see the price came right to it and hit. All I did was find the center of that big surge. So now that tells me this stock is strong. The company has got good followers. They believe in it. So they're hanging on and they're not selling. Now, the technicals don't look good for a continued run up right now. But we're looking at a hot sector in NFTs that is growing in everybody's eyes and value. So this looks good to me. I like the way she ended the day, and I think she's going to be worth keeping an eye on, especially once she starts making money. Now this is another one of those pieces of news I found in the Google search that we placed. Coinlectables completes US 37 million acquisition of Talk Plus, aims to realize its ambition of becoming a global fusion NFTs powerhouse. Again, this came out today, first thing in the morning. It says here that Metaverse Blockchain Fusion NFT company known as Coinlectables, ticker COSG, is pleased to announce that it has completed the acquisition of the messaging and cryptocurrency app Talk Plus, bringing Coinlectables one step closer in realizing its ambition of being a multi-dimensional global fusion NFT powerhouse. Now, Talk Plus is mixed chatting with NFTs, kind of like sports or something. You can trade your cards, you can trade your NFTs, you can store your NFTs, chat about them, show them off, stuff like this. And it is their largest acquisition yet. Now, Coinlectables doesn't just sell NFTs. They sell statues and all sorts of physical stuff. They make money selling, and I mean lots of money. They just sold something for over $1 million that was appraised at $800,000, some statues, 4 of them or something. So they do make a lot of money, and now they're focusing on the value of NFTs. As you can see right here, you don't have to just take my word about it. Dr. Herbert Lee, the chairman of Coinlectables Group, said, "We are very excited about this acquisition and that it's finally complete. I have been observing the developments in the crypto and blockchain space and am very bullish about its long-term prospects. I am keenly aware that for Coinlectables to do well, we would need to have an ecosystem to operate. Talk Plus provides us with that." So you've got a physical collectible company that is huge, just making a $37 million investment to get into the NFT space. That says something. Now currently COSG Cosmos Group Holdings is at $8 and they lost 11.11% today. They are pink current, so they went down $1. You can see it right there. Now I am having a difficult time over on TOS with this, so we won't be able to take a look at it. There's just no chart coming up. I really don't know why. I can see that there haven't been any transactions here recently since 10/1. So I'm not quite sure what is going on here. Let's see how the volume was. See, it didn't even trade today. It is on the market. It has not been pulled off. They're not in any trouble. As far as I'm aware, there are no markings here to warn us about anything. For whatever reason, the company's off the market, maybe because of news. A lot of companies get pulled off for news and then get put back on. And again, I don't think you're going to find this piece of news on this site. You scroll down to the bottom, they tell you the most current news, and the most current news is back in 2019. So they didn't put their news here either, and you would not have found it unless you did a Google search. And they have, well, they did come out with an 8K today, and I'm going to bet you that that 8K is exactly what we're looking at right now. Massive Treasure Limited, subsidiary Cosmos Group Holdings, a British Virgin Island Limited company, right, NFT shares, there you go. 51% is what they bought. So they've got 51% of the company. So they're serious, they're moving forward. And the stock didn't move today. This news hasn't had effect yet because they're not back on the market, and I can't tell you why they're pulled off. But this is a company you'll want to keep your eye on. They make money in a lot of ways. Matter of fact, while we're here, let's take a look at those financials and see what they have been doing. All right. They were doing $750,000. Take those 3 zeros and throw it behind any of these numbers. $750,000. $750,000, just over $500,000. And this last year, probably COVID, really bad, not too good. But they decided to make a big investment nonetheless. So keep your eye on this one if you like companies that are in this sector, because they're not just physical, they are also going digital collectibles. Now this next NFT stock I found over here on my Advancer page. The Advancer page on the OTC market shows you all of the stocks on the OTC market that had big gains. Starting off at the top, there's one at 500 million% gains. Pay no mind to that, folks. It's a expert market. You and I can't buy it or sell it. What a shame. And the most important piece of information on this page for me is trades. This tells me how many trades the stock has had. And I equate that to closely to being people. So 909 trades, I figure, is at least 500 to 800 people, even if people are buying multiple times in. And then I will look at that. And there you can see RGST, the one we just looked at, was on the list today with 909 trades, 2.3 million shares. So the next one I found was further down, but it fits our category. This is BTZI. It is a yield sign. They are going current, which is just going to be another catalyst, and which is why I looked at it initially. 3,787 trades. That's a crowd of people, lots of trading, lots of money, lots of price action. Always look for lots of people. We had 34 million shares. Always look for volume. And of course, it had a strong 39% gain today. So let's go take a look at Bitsy and see what she looks like. All right, Bitsy is at 11 cents, just over, with just about 40% gain. She is delinquent. She's late on filing, which is why she is pink limited. She doesn't have enough information in there. Once she files all the information, then it is accepted. The pink limited will fall away. She'll be current, safe, and everybody will like that, and she'll probably get a bump. Speaking of bumps, she normally does 1.8 million shares a day. Today she did 33 million shares. That is almost 15 times. So there has definitely been some attention on it. Now let's see if she had any filings besides the one. No, there wasn't even a filing today because I found it under the advancers. And is there any news? MSIG Inc. announces updates to shareholders. MSIG. I'm familiar with MSIG. I'm just not familiar with why it's listed here. Let's take a look at the share structure. 380 million out of 730 million on the market is traded between me and you every day. Not the best, not the worst. What about her financials? Has she been making any money? Not last year. She was making some good money. 4.7 million, 7 million, 2.3 million, and absolutely nothing last year. Talk about bottoming out. Wow. So you notice there was no news there, right? There is actually no news there since 2019. Yet, I found news today. Now, this is the news that came out today. October 18th. Now, this kind of got shoved in here because of the news. It was big news, but it's really not about NFTs. But it is still in the crypto space, and the crypto sector is all one sector, so I thought it was worthy of showing it to you. Bots Inc., their newly acquired subsidiary TechX Mining, announced their grand opening of Bitcoin Mining Training Academy. The TechX Training Academy will be offering training courses in Bitcoin miner operations, maintenance, and repair with activities designed for individuals and employees of North American-based Bitcoin mining farms. This first training will be conducted the last week of October, which is right around the corner. However, due to overwhelming interest, Bots has reported an oversubscribed course demand, and as a result, training courses will be conducted monthly. They also say that they are the first public company to offer Bitcoin miner warranties. A warranty. Now, this is a great thing to have. It says here that the warranty covers labor on all components of the Bitcoin mining rig, including availability of remote monitoring services, mining rig hardware coverage, and racking systems. Now, maybe there's public companies out there that have warranties for your equipment. Maybe there's companies out there that do this. I don't know. But they have a training course now, and there's a lot of interest, and people want to know what they're doing, and they'll pay for an education to make money. And they get a warranty to protect the investment of all their hardware. Sounds like a great company, great news, and I do believe it moved in price today. Let's go see. Well, we already knew that it moved up. The OTC market told us that. But now we got confirmation on the chart. It is a huge jump. Look at all this, folks. It wasn't back at April the last time it's been at this price. And look at that low bubble. That low bubble definitely got a bounce off. And what do I always say about a low bubble? If the company has value, it's going to climb. That's like a for sale sign just flashing in their face. People love to buy in a low bubble. There are people out there just waiting for a low bubble to pop up, and they jump in and buy. They know if it has value. They're not going to waste their money, right? So we got days of climbing out of that. Yeah, some small dips in there, but that was a steady climb up. So you can see this company had value. It fell, and then it got to here. And by the way, I didn't have a chance to show you. Look at that. They have a patent on the first Bitcoin ATM. That's right. So between this and their new program, I see a lot of potential in this company. All right, let's take a look at the 5-minute, 5-day chart. There was a little bit of heat 2 days ago, just started to warm up, and then the bubble started coming yesterday, and it took off and boiled today. And you can see the 50% mark. It kept about 75%, which is a very good sign of strength. This didn't even come close. Now we can see at the end of the day, it took a big poke down towards that 50% mark. And that really kicked all of the technicals down. Dropped the RSI tremendously. The MACD had a crossover. So we're not looking at this as a morning play. We're looking at it as a hot sector. We're looking at it as a company that has a patented Bitcoin ATM. Imagine being able to get Bitcoin money out of an ATM. Wow. And they've got their training program. So this is very, very exciting news, and it only can get bigger from here with what we know is happening. So there's a little DD in the crypto space, NFTs particularly. Those are stocks, remember. You may not be real familiar with NFTs. You're getting more familiar, aren't you? And you don't have to understand a business to understand how to profit on their stock rising in price. Just catch the surges, watch them grow, and get into them. Now, there are 3 other stocks that have nothing to do with NFTs, but could make you some money that I want to drop on you right now. I'm going to have to read these because I don't want you to get them wrong. REOP, they are on the expert market, can't be bought or sold until they get on the market. When it does, it's going to fly. It is at a low price right now and has outstanding share count of 1 million shares. 1 million. So you know the float's under that. Incredibly super low float, so this could jump ungodly amounts of percentages. GCLT, they have just had a bunch of filings come in today, a huge load of them. All we're waiting for is the attorney letter to make it legal. They will go from pink limited to pink current, and they could jump very well too. The The last one is ACGX. They have, I read about this on Twitter. They are making quarterly revenues of 2.5 million. They've got a super low float of only 1.5 million, and their price is just undervalued. They could easily go up 500%. So there we go. You've got a few extra goodies there. Put all these on your list. Watch the NFT sectors. Don't avoid it. You don't have to understand it, except it's like artwork in a coin. But the coin is online. The coin is, it's a digital piece of artwork. That's all it is. It could be someone singing you happy birthday. If you're willing to pay for it, it's worth something to you. And that's what NFTs are. Very personal. Just like your investments. So learn as much as you can. Don't be afraid of a new sector that's growing fast. Remember, the more you know, the more you grow. See you, folks.